The next fantasy adventure in development from the studio behind the iconic Mass Effect series and divisive anthem is Dragon Age, Dreadwolf. More than 6 years after the release of the franchise's latest entry, Dragon Age, Inquisition, there's no saying when fans might return to the continent of Thedas. But between early peeks at concept art and even a cinematic trailer showcased some changes. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll go over trailers, news, and everything we know about Dreadwolf and Dragon Age 4. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more updates. BioWare recently revealed that Dragon Age, Dreadwolf has finished its alpha milestone, meaning that admirers of the fantasy game series are closer to getting their new look at the world of Thedas. Dreadwolf will be the fourth significant installment in the Dragon Age series after Dragon Age Inquisition in 2014. News about Dreadwolf has been published, giving those eagerly awaiting the latest Dragon Age game more info about what to expect. BioWare and EA have not announced an official release date thus far, but we have evidence suggesting that the game is likely slated for a late 2023 release date. In an EA earnings call last spring, the company indicated that Dragon Age 4 wouldn't be released until at least the fiscal year 2023, but they haven't spoken about a specific release window since then. However, Jeff Grubb, a well-known games insider, stated in February that Dragon Age 4 is still at least 18 months out from today, so not early 2023, maybe late 2023. That seems to be the earliest you can begin to expect it. The latest update comes in October 2022 as BioWare's general manager Kerry McKay announced that Dreadwolf had hit its alpha milestone on the EA website. This is a huge step as it means the developers can now play through the game from start to finish to get a proper sense of how it will feel for players. Talking about the gameplay will take place in the Tevinter Imperium. This has been confirmed by several sources, including the Trespasser DLC, the trailers for Dragon Age 4, and other statements from BioWare. So let's take a quick look at Tevinter's culture and society, since this will give us a conception of what we can expect from the setting in Dragon Age 4. The first thing to remember is that the Tevinter is a society ruled by mages. This is a unique phenomenon compared to many other places in Thedas, where mages are locked away in towers patrolled by Templars and the Chantry. Still, as Dorian informs us in the Dragon Age Inquisition, not all mages in Tevinter are created equal. There are several different layers of social strata in Tevinter society. The governing body is called the Magisterium, a Senate-like organization and appointed political figures, all of whom are mages. The Magisters are the most influential people in Tevinter. Mages, who aren't Magisters, often take up other bureaucratic roles in society, like accountants, but they aren't nearly as powerful as the Magisters. Of course, only some people who live in Tevinter are mages. People without magical abilities make up the Soporati, or sleepers class of society. So Barat can own property or services in the military, but they have no real say in how the Tevinter is governed. And then there are slaves. Slavery is legal and officially sanctioned in Tevinter. We bump into several Tevinter slaving operations in the Dragon Age franchise. Terran Logan provided elven enslaved people to Tevinter in exchange for a war chest in Origins. Our Dragon Age 2 companions, Fenris, escaped slavery in Tevinter to chart a new life in Kirkwall. Dorian tells us how his family enslaves people in the Dragon Age Inquisition. There was a wide range of living conditions for enslaved people in Tevinter, depending on who their master was. Some are treated well and live relative lives of comfort, but sadistic magisters horribly abuse others. It'll be interesting to see how BioWare tackles this sensitive subject matter in the game. Another unique thing about Tevinter is that blood magic is widely practiced. They would never admit to this publicly. It's basically an open secret in Tevinter society that nearly all magisters engage in some sort of blood magic. It's kind of like steroids in professional sports. All the top-tier athletes use them, but if you ask them point blank, they'll deny it. Moreover, the line of what is considered blood magic is different in Tevinter. Most magisters will say that adding a drop or two of blood for themselves or a willing donor doesn't constitute actual blood magic. It's more the human sacrifice element that is considered taboo. I remember discovering a Tevinter notebook in the Dragon Age Inquisition called Responsible Blood Magic, which discussed how this power could be harnessed in a quote-unquote safe way without the risk of demonic possession. This is starkly different from Ferelden and Orlais, where all forms of blood magic are illegal and extremely frowned upon. Blood mages are typically hunted down and killed, and accusations of blood magic are used to justify civil rights abuses against mages. In general, we see this very clearly in Dragon Age 2, so hopefully the blood magic specialization will return for mage builds in Dragon Age 4. Though BioWare hasn't confirmed the true storyline for Dragon Age Dreadwolf just yet, the game's trailer and the title make one thing clear: Solas will be back somehow. This time as the main antagonist. Now, we've put together a guide on exactly who Solas is for those keen on finding out the details, but suffice it to say he's a murky character who made a powerful impression in Dragon Age Inquisition. This is BioWare's description of him: Solas, the Dreadwolf. Some say he might be an ancient elven god, but some say otherwise. Others say a betrayer of his people or a savior who now tries to rescue them at the cost of your world. His motives are mysterious and his methods are sometimes questionable, getting him a reputation as a trickster god or player of dangerous and dark games. Intriguing, right? The arrival of Solas and characters like Varric suggests that Dragon Age Dreadwolf's storyline will pick up not long after Dragon Age Inquisition. However, like all the last games in the series, it'll see players step into the latest protagonist's shoes, with the official website saying Daedalus wants a new hero, one they will never see coming. Fresh starts and new heroes make sequels accessible. We also know that enjoying Dragon Age Inquisition is not going to be a need for getting set into Dragon Age Dreadwolf, as BioWare has said that if you're new to Dragon Age, you don't no need to worry about not having known our antagonist just yet. He will properly introduce himself when the time is right. Back in February 2022, BioWare announced a development update on Dragon Age 4, describing it as amidst the production. In the post, BioWare General Manager Gary McKay says that there is a various level to a game's development and that Dragon Age 4 was, at the time, right amidst the production. Our blueprint was finished last year, so we're now focused on producing our vision, creating amazing environments, strong gameplay, deep characters, emotional cinematics, impactful writing, and much more, McKay wrote. The structure for the game is well known, and the team is onto it. McKay revealed that the game's executive producer, Christian Daly, was retiring from BioWare. With Daly's departure, McKay said that a strong leadership team of the company and Dragon Age veterans is in place to take us through production and beyond. Mac Walters, who led Mass Effect Legendary Edition production, is the production director. Corinne Bush, the Dragon Age designer-director, is the game director. Benoit Houlet, a longtime Dragon Age team member, is the director of the product development. McKay says that he'll also be operating closely with the team. In a short update on the progress of Dragon Age 4 in January 2022, Gary McKay, BioWare General Manager, announced a small but crucial detail about Dragon Age 4. We have a veteran team of talented developers working on the next installment of the franchise, McKay wrote. We're focused on a single-player mode designed on choices that matter. The details also come with further comments. McKay stated how the game is being produced to rebuild goodwill among the studio's longtime fans, with a lot left saddened by the studio's most recent releases. McKay stated that he needs future BioWare updates, like Dragon Age 4, to mean seminal moments in the industry that achieve smaller reactions to that previous year's Mass Effect Legendary Edition. It appears that the game will go on from the Inquisition's Trespasser DLC in some perceptions, given the appearance of Varric and Solas in the teaser's trailers. However, the 2022 trailer has settled that players will play as the latest hero rather than the Inquisitor. Well, I guess I've covered most of the news we have right now about the new Dragon Age 4. What do you think about this game? Are you excited about the release? Tell us in the comments down below. If you like this video, then give us a thumbs up. We'll come back again with exciting content like this. Until then, goodbye.